Hi everybody, this is Sharon, also known as puckgal. I'm here with McKenna, who has comprised a list of 10 questions for me as it relates to being a hockey mom. I have not seen these questions, so I have no idea what she's going to ask me, but I'm going to do my best to answer them. So, McKenna's behind the camera, so she's going to go ahead and read the questions off, and I'll answer them the best I can.
All right, 1. Why did you get into hockey?
Well, I really didn't get into hockey. You got into hockey. We actually started going to a lot of Phoenix Coyotes games, and McKenna bugged me for about a year to play. I was really nervous about her playing because I kind of like her having all of her teeth and being injury-free. So she bugged me enough, though, that I went ahead and let her take a clinic, and the rest is history from there.
Okay. 2. If you moved, would you support that team?
If I moved, I would definitely support the local team. I would still be a Phoenix Coyotes fan, but I would definitely support the local team because I think that's what you should do. If you live there, you're part of that culture now. And there's absolutely nothing in the rule book that says that you cannot support more than one team.
All right. 3. What hockey player would you want to meet that you haven't met yet?
Oh, okay, that's a really good question because there's a lot of them that I would actually like to meet. I have a lot of goalies on my list. Obviously, because you're a goalie. I'm fascinated with goalies. Brodeur would be one of them, just because he is amazing and has been amazing for so long. Wow, that's a really good question. I think, it would be really cool to have met Teemu Selanne, even though he's retired now. Again, I think it's because he's been in the NHL, he's been playing professionally for so long that there's got to be some amazing stories behind that. So I think those would be 2 of them. Like I said, the list is really, really long, but that'd be 2 that spring to mind.
Okay. 4. Do you wish you played?
That's kind of an interesting question because I think the game is fun, it's fast, it definitely keeps you in shape, but I've tried playing a couple of times and it was a little bit of a disaster. Obviously I've had no training, so I just kind of went out there and just slapped a stick around, and one time I did stand in net during the parents versus kids game. It's a lot harder than it looks. Anybody out there thinking about playing, that's all I can say about that. No, I don't know. I kind of like just having you as the hockey player.
All right. Would you like to play?
Would I like to play? Nah. I think I'm good. I think I'm good writing about it, supporting it, and being a fan.
6. Do you remember your first game?
Yes, I do remember my first game. It was the Phoenix Coyotes versus the Boston Bruins. It was a preseason game. It was your very first sporting event ever. You were about 5. And all I remember about that game, well, mostly what I remember about that game is how amazed you were that Chara was as tall as what he was.
All right. 7. Why did you start me in hockey?
Because you're a pest. Because you bugged me about it for so long. I mean, a year's a long time to bug somebody. And everybody, all the experts say that sports are really healthy for kids. It's healthy for their self-esteem and their confidence, and obviously to keep you in shape and to socialize you and learn the art of teamwork and all of that. So all of those things kind of contributed. Plus, I like hockey. It's the only sport I actually do like. So the fact you want to play it, that was the cherry on the top.
8. Goalies or players?
Goalies! I love me some goalies. You have to be straight up crazy to be a goalie. You do. And it's common knowledge that most of them are. Because you have pucks flying at your face. You are voluntarily standing there and saying, give me your best shot. Go for it. Knock me in the face if you need to. That takes some guts.
9. What do you do when your team wins?
It depends.
A big win.
A big win? I go crazy. I get loud, especially if it's a pro game. If it's your game, I'll get a little loud too, but I try to reel it in a little bit. I don't want to be that crazy mom at the rink. But yeah, I'll yell, scream, pound the glass, sure.
All right, last one. 10. On a scale 1 to 10, how much do you love hockey compared to when you first knew about hockey?
Oh, I love hockey more every year. There's always something new that I find out about it, always something new to love about it. As you're going up the ranks, being a second year Pee Wee, there's always something cool and different that's going on with that. So I'd say right now, I don't know, I'm at a 10, I feel, but I know next year it's going to go up even more. So it's kind of weird to put on a scale like that. Was that it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, McKenna. And hey, viewers, if you've got any questions for me, let me know. Put them in the comments. Find me on social media, and I'd be happy to answer them. Bye. Hockey on.
Goodbye.